With any luck, you can hear me. That would be good if we could confirm. I can see that you can hear me. That's good. I can see you. I can see that. I can see that I'm live. Hurrah! Here I am to save the day. Mild panic because my audio wasn't getting routed as I wanted it to be, with about 10 minutes to go. So it's always good when that happens, isn't it? You know, just how you know, it's live. Or how I know it's live, anyway. Ha! Visible and audible. That's brilliant. Come one and all, let us be jolly, drive away all melancholy, for to grieve it is a folly. When we're met together, let union be in all our hearts. Let all our hearts be joined as one, we'll end the day as we begun, we'll end it all in pleasure. Rack falla rolla roll to relido, rack falla rolla rolla to relido, rack falla rolla rolla to relido. When we're met together, King Solomon in all his glory. What the hell happened there? Let all our hearts. I'm on the wrong page. King Solomon in all his glory tells each wife a different story. In our cups we'll disapprove of his despicable behaviour. When we're met together, let union be in all our hearts. Let all our hearts be joined as one, we'll end the day as we begun, we'll end it all in pleasure. Rack falla rolla roll to relido, rack falla rolla rolla to relido, rack falla rolla rolla to relido. When we're met together, eating and drinking, they're so charming, piping and smoking, there's no harm in all these things we'll take delight in. When we're met together, let union be in all our hearts. Let all our hearts be joined as one, we'll end the day as we begun, we'll end it all in pleasure. Rack falla rolla roll to relido, rack falla rolla rolla to relido, rack falla rolla rolla to relido. When we're met together, cease your quarrelling and fighting, evil speaking and backbiting, all these things we'll take delight in. And we're met together, let union be in all our hearts. Let all our hearts be joined as one, we'll end the day as we begun, we'll end it all in pleasure. Rack falla rolla roll to relido, rack falla rolla rolla to relido, rack falla rolla rolla to relido. When we're met together, eat it, grab the bottle as it passes. Do not fail to fill your glasses. Water drinkers are in the majority. When we're met together, let union be in all our hearts. Let all our hearts be joined as one, we'll end the day as we begun, we'll end it all in pleasure. Rack falla rolla roll to relido, rack falla rolla rolla to relido, rack falla rolla rolla to relido. When we're met together, let union be in all our hearts. Let all our hearts be joined as one, we'll end the day as we begun, we'll end it all in pleasure. Rack falla rolla roll to relido, rack falla rolla rolla to relido, rack falla rolla rolla to relido. When we're met together. There you go, let union be. My traditional starting song on this here thing. Hi, Simon, presumably Talis as well. Hi, Marion. Hi, Jacity. Oh, hello. Who's this? Come here. I don't want you pulling things down. You're generally making a mess. Come on. Say hello to the good people. Say hello, Sally. Camera's that way. Don't look at me, look at him. There you go. Look, are you going to sing? Anyway, yes, Sally. She's not usually the one that joins us, but Ruben is on walkabout at the moment, I think. Yeah. Ruben is ambling about somewhere. He's normally asleep on someone's bed, but I have the horrible feeling he's asleep on somebody else's bed at the moment, which is fine and dandy, but it's that slightly worrying moment with the cat. I'm sure he's fine, but I've not seen him for a couple of days, so yeah, he'll be fine. That wasn't, by the way, Simon, the dreaded YouTube timer. That was a timer of my very own, which I don't think I'm going to show you because I'm busy showing you that. The infamous link to the Ko-fi page, which is where if you are enjoying what I do and have some cash that you would, is burning a hole in your pocket and you'd like to make a voluntary donation, you can make it there. But I perfectly understand if you don't want to. Oh, dear me. It's been a warm all day. It's been lovely. I walked down to the market. I had a nice... there were two different types... Oh, were there? Oh, yes, because I ran a bit late. I think that might be it. Possibly. Who knows? My young love said to me, my mother won't mind, and my father won't slight you for your lack of kind. And she stepped away from me, and this she didn't say. It will not be long, love, till our wedding day. She stepped away from me. She moved through the fair, and fondly I watched her move here and move there. She made her way homeward with one star awake, as the swan in the evening moves over the lake. The people were saying the two never wed, but one has a sorrow that never was said. And I smiled as she passed me with her goods and her gear, but that was the last that I saw of my dear. Last night she came to me, my dead love came in. So softly she moved, her feet made no din. She laid her hand on me, and this she did say, it will not be long, love, till our wedding day. not be long, not be long. There you go. She moved through the fair. All the fun there of not deciding which version you're going to sing, whether it's going to be the Les Barker version or the original version, until the point most of the way through the second verse where they diverge. Because can't resist. Glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, it's nice to do it straight again. I love the comedy version, but it's nice to do. It's nice to do the straight version too. You know. What did I just do? I pressed a bad button there. I think no, that's all right. And that's all right. And when I press that, what happens? Oh, you rotten swine. Ha! Yep, that works. Brilliant. I'll put it away for the time being. Yeah, you get all the way through to she made her way homeward with one star awake. And then if you go Les Barker, it was too dark to see, and she fell in the lake. So you've got a trick with it as a performer is you've got to, let me get this right, you have to not to make that decision. You want to sing it as absolutely straight as you can, so that you could sing it straight or you could string it comedy, and it would work either way. The comedy's always going to work if you do it incredibly seriously, but if you decide that you're going to make it that it's going to be funny, if you're not careful, you've fucked it up before you start. This is my theory. It is my own. Thank you very much, whoever it was chucked a tenner in the hat. You're very kind. I just need to fiddle with a thing because it was making, luckily it didn't make any noise while I was singing, but it was making a noise on my speaker in here. Yes, goldfish and a teddy bear, yeah. She wins several goldfish. Yes, you're right. It does get changed earlier than that. You're quite right. I'm going mad. What am I looking for? I'm looking for a thing. On a thing. Oh, God. Technology, eh? Show me that. Show me that. Do 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 do. Do 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 don't know why you were hearing that. You shouldn't have been. Right. You're off. In fact, I'm going to maintain you don't even need to be there. That. Sorry about this. I realise it's not thrilling. It isn't in the verse before. It is in the second verse, Marion. I'm sorry. I'm just fiddling. You know how it is. It's Chippenham Folk Festival this weekend. It's probably other folk festivals this weekend, what with it being the late May bank holiday. But Chippenham Folk Festival is the place where I think 32 years ago, holy shit, Jill and I met for the first time. And she's not been able to get shot of me since. So yes, this isn't our wedding anniversary, obviously, but this is our meetiverse. This is our meet cutiversary. I don't know what I pressed there. Hope it didn't break anything. Go away. Thank you. Now westland winds and slaughtering guns bring autumn's pleasant weather. The moorcock springs on whirring wings among the blooming heather. The waving grain wide o'er the plain delights the weary farmer, and the moon shines bright as I rove at night to muse upon my charmer. The partridge loves the fruitful fells, the plover loves the mountains, the woodcock haunts the lonely dells, the soaring hern the fountains. Through lofty groves the cushat roves, the path of man to shun it. The hazel bush o'erhangs the thrush, the spreading thorn the linnet. Thus every kind the pleasure find, the savage and the tender. Some social join and lives combine, some solitary wander. Avaunt away the cruel sway, tyrannic man's dominion, the sportsman's joy, the murdering cry, the fluttering gory pinion. But Peggy dear, the evening's clear, swift flies the skimming swallow, the sky is blue, the fields in view, all fading green and yellow. Come, let us stray our gladsome way to view the charms of nature. The waving corn, the fruitful thorn, and every happy creature will gently walk and sweetly talk till the silent moon shines clearly. I'll clasp thy waist and fondly pressed swear how I love thee dearly. Not vernal showers to budding flowers, not autumn to the farmer, so dear can be as thou to me, My fair, my lovely charmer, not vernal showers to budding flowers, not autumn to the farmer, so dear can be as thou to me, my fair, my lovely charmer. There you go, composed in August by the great Robert Burns. Just love that. That's kind of like Jill and our song, Jill and my song, you know. Just that's the one I sing. I've just realised. Hang on a minute. I just need to 2023 05 26 solo stream. I need to turn on recording because otherwise, if I do another complicated explanation of how the looper works, and it's better than anything else I've got online already on YouTube, then I want to be able to use it as another video like I did earlier. If you look at my YouTube stream, you'll see that last week when I talked you all through how the looper works, I ended up cutting some of that out and making it into a standalone video for people, because I'm in the process of making a version of that bit of the looper, of the loop setup, so that people who are interested can have a look at can grab that file and do it themselves. I just need to get my finger out and finish it. Let me try this. I will get to you, honestly. Ah. I'll get there, honestly. While we poor souls souls on the ocean are fighting for the crown. There's nothing to protect us, love, nor keep us from the cold. On the ocean wide where we must bide like jolly seamen bold. And when the wars are over, there'll be peace on every shore. We'll return to our wives and our families and the girls that we adore. We'll spend our liquor, we'll drink our liquor merrily, we'll spend our money free. And when our money is all gone, we'll boldly go to sea. Here's a do sweet lovely Nancy. I need to work on that. That needs practice. Practice is really quite important in these things, isn't it, really? Sorry, I'm just fiddling with how a thing looks, because at the moment I've just got this ludicrous amount of stuff clogging up my screen that I don't care to see. Yeah, as I say, once I've got it right, once I've worked out how to properly do the thing with the thing on it, then I will probably make a little short video and stick it on the YouTubes again. But thank you very much, whoever just chucked some money in the hat. Still shouldn't... Oh, go away. That's my let's make it sound like an amazing bass drum EQ that, frankly, I don't use. Thank you, Marion. We have had a lot of fun singing and going to folk music together, definitely, yeah. Just need to get my finger out and finish it. The Curse of the Creative Artist. Absolutely. I also need to get my finger out and get down to the fecking barbers. I'm not quite at ponytail stage, but there's definitely too much hair back here now. It's all right in winter. What's to sing? Don't mind the rain nor the rolling sea. The weary night never bothers me. But the hardest time in a sailor's day is to watch the sun as it fades away. Here's one more day on the grey funnel line. There was a time my heart was free, like a floating spar on the open sea. But now that spar has come ashore and rests at last at my true love's door. Here's one more day on the grey funnel line. Each time I gaze down at the screws, that makes me long for St. Peter's shoes. I'd walk on down that silver lane into the arms of my love again. Here's one more day on the grey some machine until the blue waters turn to green. Then I'll dance on down that walk ashore and sail the grey funnel line no more. Here's one more day on the grey funnel line and sail the grey funnel line no more. Which the filkers among you will no doubt know as the Grey Camel line. That's the Grey Funnel line by the late great Cyril Tawney. I think I missed a verse, but so did Cyril a lot of the time, in my defence. Lift up your hearts, Emmanuel's friends, and taste the pleasure Jesus sends. Let nothing cause you to delay, but hasten in the good old way. For I have a sweet hope of glory in my soul. I have a sweet hope of glory in my soul, and I know I feel I have a sweet hope of glory in my soul. Our conflicts here, though great they be, shall not prevent our victory if we but strive and march and pray like soldiers in the good old way. Yes, I have a sweet hope of glory in the soul. I have a sweet hope of glory in the soul, and I know I feel I have a sweet hope of glory in my soul. Though Satan may his powers employ our happiness for to destroy, yet never fear we'll gain the day by marching in the good old way. And I have a sweet hope of glory in the soul. I have a sweet hope of glory in the soul, and I know I feel I have a sweet hope of glory in my soul. Ye valiant souls, for heaven contend, remember glory is at the end. Our God will wipe our tears away when we have run the good old way. For I have a sweet hope of glory in the soul. I have a sweet hope of glory in the soul, and I know I feel I have a sweet hope of glory in my soul. And far beyond this mortal shore we'll meet with those who have gone before, and shout to think we've gained the day by marching in the good old way. And I have a sweet hope of glory in the soul. I have a sweet hope of glory in the soul, and I know I feel I have a sweet hope of glory in my soul. Yes, I have a sweet hope of glory in my soul. I have a sweet hope of glory in my soul, and I know I feel I have a sweet hope of glory in my soul. I have a Sorry if I picked a horrible key for you in the Grey Camel line there. Sorry, Marion. Got a bit loud for the looper there, didn't I? It's always fun when you do that. Let's see if I can make this one work. I fucked the timing of this up quite badly last time, so let's give it a go. To Canaan's land I'm on my way, where the soul never dies. My darkest hours will turn to day, and the soul never dies. Where no sad farewells. Oh, boy. Wrong way round. To Canaan's land I'm on my way, where the soul never dies. My darkest hours will turn to day, and the soul never dies. Dear friends, there'll be no sad farewells, there'll be no tear-dimmed eyes, where all is peace and joy and love, and the soul of man never dies. A rose is blooming there for me, where the soul of man never dies, where I will spend eternity, and the soul of man never dies. No sad farewells, no tear-dimmed eyes, where all is peace and joy and love, and the soul of man never dies. A love light beams across the foam, where the soul of man never dies. What the hell is going on? When it shines to light the way back home, and the soul of man never dies. Dear no friends, there'll be no sad farewells, there'll be no tear-dimmed eyes, where all Sorry about this. This is Barbaran. The fuck is going on? Hold on a moment. One, two, three. That was that. That one works. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let me try that whole song again. Let me just save this thing here. To Canaan's land I'm on my way, where the soul never dies. My darkest hours will turn to day, and the soul never dies. Dear friends, there'll be no sad farewells, there'll be no tear-dimmed eyes, where all is peace and joy and love, and the soul of man never dies. A rose is blooming there for me, where the soul of man never dies, where I will spend eternity, and the soul of man never dies. Dear friends, there'll be no farewells, no tear-dimmed eyes, where all is joy and love, and the soul of man never dies. A love light beams across the foam, where the soul of man never dies. It shines to light the way back home, and the soul of man never dies. Dear friends, there'll be no sad farewells, there'll be no... That has... no. That seemed to be speeding up, didn't it? It's not just me. I'm... No sad... No, that's wrong. Sorry about this. I'm just trying to debug the fecking. And the soul never dies. Dear friends, there'll be no sad farewells, there'll be no tear-dimmed eyes, where all is peace and joy and love, and the soul of man never dies. And the soul of man never dies. Dear friends. Right, my audio is going to disappear for a minute. Sorry about this. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. You can hear me again, I think. To Canaan's land I'm on my way, where the soul never dies. My darkest hours will turn to day, and the soul never dies. Dear friends, there'll be no sad farewells, there'll be no tear-dimmed eyes, where all is peace and joy and love, and the soul never dies. A rose is blooming there for me, where the soul of man never dies, where I will spend eternity, and the soul of man never dies. No sad farewells, no tear-dimmed eyes, where all is joy and love, and the soul never dies. A love light beams across the foam, where the soul of man never dies. It shines to light my way back home, and the soul of man never dies. No sad farewells, no tear-dimmed eyes, where all is joy and love, and the soul never dies. I'm on my way to Canaan's land, where the soul of man never dies, where there will be no parting hand, and the soul of man never dies. Dear friends, there'll be no sad farewells, there'll be no tear-dimmed eyes, where all is peace and joy and love, and the soul of man never dies. No sad farewells, no tear-dimmed eyes, where all is joy and love, and the soul of man never dies, and the soul never dies. I should always restart the looper completely before going on stream and check everything is set up correctly. And oops, my bad, professional streamer here. I'm going to mute for a sec. I will be back. I just need more water. Right. Yes, the tech, JT, is Loopy Pro. and which I have set up. Let me just make sure that's actually displaying right. Yeah, that's how I have it set up for most of the stuff I do. Come back here. Very good. And yeah, there are videos where I talk about the tech, but I'll give you a quick run through. I do it for everyone anyway. This is my this thing here. Here is my basic looping setup that I use for most folky style tunes. So if it's got a chorus, there are two. I have kind of two choices. There's if it's got a chorus that doesn't have kind of a pickup line. Okay, the example, for example, when I do for I have a sweet hope of... No, actually, no, that's the wrong one. For I have a sweet hope of glory in my soul. I have a sweet hope of glory in my soul. And I know I feel I have a sweet hope of glory in my soul. So that, you'll see, is on the top clip. And that clip... is, because it's rectangular, is a one shot. What will happen is it will play through once and it won't restart. It won't restart if you give it a chance. That's great for choruses like The Good Old Way, where what happens is you the first time through, for I have a sweet, and then later on I'll be, and I have a sweet hope of glory in the soul. I have a sweet hope of glory in the soul, and I know I feel I have a sweet hope of glory in my soul. And I have a different preamble. So if you listen to what's recorded, what I've got is it starts at, I have a sweet hope of glory. It starts just before the downbeat, as it happens. But I always say I, and that timing works out. Whereas in more regular choruses, let's do something with a chorus that works like that. If I press the right button first. Heel ya ho, boys, let her go, boys, bring her head round into the weather. Heel ya ho, boys, let her go, boys, sailing homeward to Mingalay. What care we, boys, how white the minches? What care we, boys, the wind and weather? When we know that every inch is closer homeward to Mingalay. Heel ya ho, boys, let her go, boys, bring her head round into the weather. Heel ya ho, boys, let her go, boys, sailing homeward to Mingalay. Wives are waiting by the pier head, gazing seaward from the heather. Bring her head round and we'll anchor ere the sun sets on Mingalay. Heel ya ho, boys, let her go, boys, bring her head round into the weather. Heel ya ho, boys, let her go, boys, sailing homeward to Mingalay. Heel ya ho, boys, let her go, boys, to mingle. And in that case, obviously, there's no pickup, so the loop can just go round. I don't have to press. So when I do a repeat of the sort of pickup ones, like I Have a Sweet Hub of Glory, I have to press that button again. With this, I have to remember to press the button so it stops recording at the end of the chorus when I'm not going to repeat the chorus. And it's kind of key that I leave, heal your home. That there's a sensible pause at the end. So what I tend to do is bring the head around into the weather. Heal your. Let's pull that down so it's there in the background. What I tend to do is put it so that I stop it just as I'm about to sing the first word of the next verse. And that is also the point where I would be just about to sing the repeat of the chorus. And sometimes you'll see me screw that up slightly, and on the chorus repeat there'll be this weird little bit of me trying to play catch up, or indeed sometimes me me starting a bit early. But so if we listen to the end of it here, there's a sensible musical length of pause. See what I mean? So that's basically that covers. You can sing anything that's got a chorus, just with those two things, really. Hi, Solomon. Sorry, I didn't notice you were there. And so that covers your basic two styles of very simple sort of verse, chorus, chorus. But of course, not all songs work like that. And some of them have got bits in the middle. So when I was doing To Canaan's Land, I'm on my way, where the soul never dies. My darkest hours will turn to day, and the soul never dies. Dear friends, there'll be no sad farewells, there'll be no tear-dimmed eyes, where all is peace and joy and love, and the soul never dies. Where the soul never dies. Oh dear. I pressed the wrong button at the end there. But that is a three-part. You can see what's going on. The little wrinkle here is, and the soul never dies. Dear friends, there'll be no sad farewells. There'll be no tear-dimmed eyes. So what's happening there? If you... if I move my mouse, I'll show you where I'm clicking. And what happens is... where all is peace and joy and love and the soul. Come here. Come on, thing. Come here. Come to Pop. Come to Jesus. Come on, mouse. Do your thing. Yeah, there we go. Where all is peace and joy and love and the soul never dies. Dear friends, there'll be no sad farewells, there'll be no tear-dimmed. So you'll notice what happened there is I clicked to finish recording on that, and it automatically started the chorus, because I find that helps me get my timing much better if that has an automatic. When it finishes recording, it starts the next one. And that's more important, actually, on each repeat. Excellent double harmonies going on in the Foster household. That's great to hear. So then the other sort of thing that crops up, of course, is sea shanties. Oh, they call me Hanging Johnny, away, boys, away, but I never hung nobody. So hang, boys, hang, well, the first I hung me mother. Away, boys, away, me sister and me brother. So hang, boys, hang, and the next I hung me granny. Away, boys, away, why I'd hang the Holy Family. So hang, boys, hang, a rope, a beam, a ladder. Away, boys, together. So hang, boys, hang, and well, I never hung for money. Away, boys, away, just 'cause hanging's so bloody funny. So hang, boys, hang, and we'll all hang together. Away, boys, away, we'll hang us all together. So hang, boys, hang, so hang, boys, hang. Oops. So that's the other one. Really, that kind of wants to, for that particular one, the chorus isn't something I'm ever going to repeat. So it, so that layout's not quite perfectly suited. It would be nicer with a it would be more useful with a one shot rather than a loop, but it doesn't matter because I just have to, as long as I remember to stop it, everything's fine. So that basically, there aren't many traditional songs that you can't fit into one of those structures if it's got a chorus. I mean, if it's your and there are some where there are repeats that an audience would join in with that you simply can't use as a chorus because they change with every verse. So, you know, something like oh, be the lady who will be the Lord when we are ruled by the love of one another. Oh, be the lady who will be the Lord in the light that is coming in the morning. Sing John Ball and tell it to them all. Long live the day that is dawning. For a crow like a cock, I'll carol like a lark in the light that is coming in the morning. Eve is the lady, Adam is the Lord, when we are ruled by the love of one another. Eve is the lady, Adam is the Lord, in the light that is coming in the morning. Sing John Ball and tell it to them all. Long live the day that is dawning. For I'll crow like a cock, I'll carol like a lark, in the light that is coming in the morning. I'll labour and spin for fellowship, I say. Labour and spin for the love of one another. Labour and spin for fellowship, I say, in the light that is coming in the morning. Sing John Ball and tell it to them all. Long live the day that is dawning. For I'll crow like a cock, I'll carol like a lark, in the light that is coming in the morning. All shall be ruled by fellowship, I say. All shall be ruled by the love of one another. All shall be ruled by fellowship, I say, in the light that is coming in the morning. Sing John Ball and tell it to them all. Long live the day that is dawning. For I'll crow like a cock, I'll carol like a lark, in the light that is coming in the morning. Sing John Ball and tell it to them all. Long live the day that is dawning. For I'll crow like a cock, I'll carol like a lark, in the light that is coming in the morning. In the light that is coming in the morning. It sounds like the thing, who'll be the lady, who'll be the Lord, when we are ruled by the love of one another. But that changes much more than you expect through each verse. That we are ruled by the love of one another, and so it doesn't quite work. And I've never quite. I suppose I could do. Sing John. Who'll be the lady, who will be the lord, when we are ruled by the love of one another? Who'll be the lady, who will be the lord, in the light that is coming in the morning? Sing John Ball and tell it to them all. Long live the day that is dawning. For a crow like a cock, I'll carol like a lark, in the light that is coming in the morning. Eve is the late. So I suppose I could do that, but I've got so used to doing that particular song that particular way that I don't. There you go. More information than you really wanted about my thought process when arranging some of this stuff. General Taylor is a fine song that I really ought to learn, but I don't know well enough to attempt to sing. Go away. Don't think I've done this in a while. Don't think so. Leave off. Shall I sing that again where you can hear it? Oops. I thought, hang on a minute, I'm not hearing it in my ear. And now I know why. I'm an idiot. That's what it comes down to. I'm a fecking idiot. I forbid you maidens all, and a warning take by me. Don't go down to the chaser's wood. If a maid you want to return, return. If a maid you want to return. Lady Margaret, she's sitting in a hall. Her cheeks as red as the rose, and she's run down to the chaser's wood to pull them flowers that grow and grow. To pull them flowers that grow, but she hadn't pulled a rose, but barely 3, when a voice said, "Lady, how dare you touch a rose without no leave of me and of me, without no leave of me? Well, this little wood," she says, "'tis my very own. Me father, he gave it to me, and I'll bend, I'll bow, I'll break a branch. Shall ask no leave of thee. I shall ask no leave of thee." Well, he's taken her by the lily white hand to where the grass it grows green, and what they done there, well, I just couldn't say, for the green leaves came between and between. Aye, the green leaves came between. Now there's 24 maidens, all sitting in the hall, their cheeks as red as the rose, all except for Lady Margaret. Pale and wan she goes and goes, aye, pale and wan she goes. Yes, there's 24 maidens, all sitting in the hall, all playing at the chess, all except for Lady Margaret, who's green as any grass, any grass. She's as green as any grass. And up and spoke one of them girls, and on her face was a smile, saying, "I think my lady's loved a little long, and now she goes with child, with child. Aye, now she goes with child. And up and spoke an old grey knight, leaning over the garden wall. Oh, woe be to you, Lady Margaret, but we'll be blamed all, blamed all. Aye, we'll be blamed all. Had your tongue, you old fat knight, and an ill death may you dee. I'll father me bairn on whom I will, shall father none on thee, on thee. I shall father none on thee. And up and spoke another of them girls, and a pretty little maid was she. Says, I know a herb grows in the chaser's wood, 'twill twine the babe from thee, and from thee it will twine the babe from thee. And Lady Margaret, she has taken out her silver comb, and she has combed her hair, and she's run down to the chaser's wood as fast as she could tear, could tear. As fast as she could tear, but she hadn't pulled the one bitter herb, the herb that grows there in the long, when she heard Tamlin behind her saying, Margaret, leave it alone, oh sweetheart. Margaret, leave it alone, oh why do you want that bitter, bitter herb, the herb that grows there in the grey, except for to twine away the pretty little baby that we got in our play, that we got in our play. Well, tell me this, Tam o' the Lynn, she says, whether a mortal man you be. Well, I'll tell you the truth without a word of a lie. I got christened as good as thee, as thee. I got christened as good as thee, but as I rode out on a bitter, bitter day, it's from my horse I fell, and the Queen of the Elvins did take me into yonder green wood to dwell, into yonder green wood to dwell. For tonight it is the Halloween, when the elven court must ride, and if you would your true love save, by the old mill bridge you must hide and hide. By the old mill bridge you must hide. And first there'll come a black horse, then there'll come a brown, they'll both race by the white. You must throw your arms about my neck, and they must not hear a fright, a fright. No, they must not hear a fright. And they'll change me then, and it's all in your arms, into many's the beast that's wild. You must hold me close and fear me not, I'm the father of your child, you know I am, father of your child. Well, the woods grew dark, and the woods grew dim. Tamerlane was gone, and she's picked up her lily white feet, and to the old mill bridge has run and run. To the old mill bridge she has run, but she's looked high, and she's looked low, she's compassed all around, and she nothing saw, she nothing heard, she's heard no mortal sound, any sound, no, she's heard no mortal sound, till at the darkest hour on that night, she heard a bridal bell ring, it pierced her heart, gave her a start, more than any mortal thing, anything, more than any mortal thing. And first there come a black horse, and then there come a brown, they both raced by the white. She's thrown her arms about Tamlin's neck, and she did not give a fright, a fright. No, she did not give a fright. And thunder rolled across the skies, the stars shone bright as day, and the Queen of the Elvins gave a trilling cry, Tamerlane's away, away, oh, Tamerlane's away, and they've changed him then. And it's all in her arms to a big black dog to bite. And she's held him close, she's feared him not. He didn't her a fright, a fright. No, he didn't her a fright. And they've changed him again. And it's all in her arms to a big black hissing snake. And she's held him close, she's feared him not. He's one of God's own make, own make. He is one of God's own make, and they've changed him again. And it's all in her arms to a white hot bar of iron. And she's held him close, she's feared him not. He's done to her no harm, no harm. He has done to her no harm, and they've changed him again. And it's all in her arms to a lion roaring wild. And she's held him close, she's feared him not. He's the father of her child, her child. He's the father of her child, and they've changed him at last. And it's all in her arms to a mother naked man, and she's thrown a cloak about his back, crying, Tamerlane, we've won, love, we've won, my love. Tamerlane, we've won, well, the queen of the Elvins. How she cursed young Tamlin, oh, how she cursed him good. Oh, when you was mine, I should have plucked out your eyes and put into eyes of wood, and put into eyes of wood. A curses on you, Tamlin, she says, you once was my very own, and when you was mine, I should have pulled out your heart and put in a heart of stone, cold stone. Yes, put in a heart of stone. Tamlin. Bloody good job I noticed I'd not got audio, didn't it? That would have been a logged audio or anything like that. That would have been crap. You'd have been most disconcerted. I would have been most disconcerted, and I wouldn't have started again because, damn it, 12 minutes. Then again, 12 minutes. I probably have noticed chat going, where's the sound? Thank you very much. Someone just chucked some money in the hat. You're very kind. I noticed that Edwin B earlier also. Thank you very much, Edwin. And everyone else, just reminder, there it is, the link. And chat will remind you. And oh, the distance. Hello. These guys, if you've got time on YouTube, go and look up The Distance. I came across them because they did an interview with John Paul Music, another brilliant looping artist, on YouTube. And these guys do, two of them have got two separate looper pedals, and they do amazing looper covers. And also, in fact, I kind of enjoy it almost more, and it's probably much easier for them to do. Really good two voice, two guitar, or bass ukulele, or all sorts of stuff. Really great arrangements of pop songs and stuff like that. I need to nag them and see if they fancy coming on and having a chat on Friday night. And but yeah, they're brilliant. Highly recommended that you go and search them out. I have the feeling that if they put a link, hang on a minute, I'll see if I can find a link later, and I'll post a link. But yeah, this is. Oh God, Matt and Sophie. Am I right in remembering it's Matt and Sophie is The Distance? Brilliant performance. Highly recommended. There is a house in New Orleans they call the Rising Sun, and it's been the ruin of many a poor boy. And Lord, I know I'm one. My mother was a tailor. She sewed my new blue jeans. My daddy was a gambling man way down in New Now the only thing a gambler needs is a card case and a trunk, and the only time he's ever satisfied is when he's roaring drunk. Oh, mothers, tell your children not to do what I have done. Don't spend their lives in pain and misery in the house of the rising sun. I got one foot on the platform, the other foot on the train. I'm going back to New Orleans to wear my ball and chain. There is a house in New Orleans they call the Rising Sun, and it's been the ruin of many a poor boy, and God, I know I'm one. House of the Rising Sun, there you go. Traditional song collected from a 12-year-old or something in West Virginia, young girl. Quite how she's singing a song about syphilis and prostitution. It's just... the transmission of folk songs is excellent, isn't it? It just happens in weird ways. Thank you, Simon and Talis. You're very kind. I'm going there to see my mother. She said she'll meet me when I come. I am just going. I am the joy. I am the joy. I am the joy. I want to wear the crown of glory when I come home. To shout salvation's story in concert with the blood-washed band. I'm going there to meet my Savior, to sing His praise forevermore. I am just going over Jordan. I'm only going. I'm going there to meet my Savior, to sing His praise forevermore. let's go. Harmonies go. Harmonies go. Harmonies go. Harmonies go. Harmonies go. Harmony going over home. 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 Am I on an IP there? iPhone. No, it's an iPad. It's, there's a little heart emote in the way there. I don't know if it's Matt or Soph, but it's an iPad, yeah. So I've got an iPad. I've got an iPad plugged in to the media adapter, so it's getting. At least I hope it's getting power. Let me just confirm a few things before I put things in the background. Yeah, you play in the background, don't you? Go being crap. Let me just see. Just making sure I've got power. Yeah, so I've got power through the multimedia connector, and then I've got an HDMI plugged into it. And then you have to do a strange tap dance where you plug the HDMI in, and iPad goes, "Oh right, yeah, you want to use the sound card. You want to use the HDMI capture card, and I'm going to completely ignore the microphones and stuff that you've got set up." So you then have to unplug and then re-plug in your audio interface. Thanks, Apple. And then you're up and running. And then so I've got that going into an 8M Mini, which is doing the display and the DVE stuff. And there's OBS about, but all the streaming happens from this 8M Mini Pro. And I'm driving it with a Launchpad X, which of course you can't see any of the colours because my lighting's a bit dominant, and the iPad is there, as you can see, and you can see the cable hanging off the bottom. And I've also got there's a gadget that drives the 8M, so I can press buttons on here, which will I don't know. Let me just show you. Well, you can see what I'm actually looking at on my iPad. So the this stuff on the left here is stuff that I use to control what you're seeing, and that on the right is loopy. And so I'm going to go back. So I press the cut button, and it takes it back to the previous setting, and that's. And then I queue up the view that lets me see chat. No, hang on. So I get to see all that, and it's. I wouldn't start from here. You probably. Yeah. What makes this exceedingly cably is not actually the audio gear, it's the video gear. The video gear makes everything exceedingly cably. And I've got the audio interface I use is one with dual USBs. So the Mac sees it as an audio interface and the iPad sees it as an audio interface. So when I have guests over Zoom, I get really clean audio and the iPad audio is really clean as well. No, it's not a USB mic into the multimedia connector. It is an iConnectivity Audio 4C, which is a 4-in, 4-out dual USB dual USB connector. So one of the USB connectors is connected to the iPad, and the other one is connected to the Mac. And the Mac is running the software that shows the Ko-fi link, and it's running OBS. Once upon a time, it was running Logic Pro to manage my audio, but so and there is a Raspberry Pi in the rack as well. It's all in 8U. It can probably get condensed down to 4. In fact, yeah, it definitely can get condensed down to 4, and that then ends up being something that's almost luggable to open mics. And it's and that's if I were to rig it for just the audio, I could probably fit it in a sorry, people who are just not into this. It's currently in a 19-inch rack, and there are 8 sort of shelves on it. I could probably get just the audio gear into, and it's a full depth 19-inch. Well, not full. It's a deepish gator case. I could probably get it into a gig bag, into a 2U rack bag, and drive it from that. But the thing I want to do with that, the thing I found, I've done a few open mics with it as it stands, with a stripped down version of it using a different audio interface, because I don't need the extra bits. No, it's all right. People are we're gonna sing again. It's not gonna stop. I've taken it to open mics with the iPad and a different audio interface, and what I found is I really hate looking down when I'm performing, and I've not got a foot switch I'm happy with. I've got, where is it? Hang on, I'll be back in a sec. Got one of these, which is an awesome bit of kit. It's the Keith McMillan Soft Step 2, if anyone's interested, which is a foot pedal, connects via USB. It's more bloody cables, and I've got size 12 feet. And these are lovely in one sense. It's a nice compact foot pedal board, and it sends, you can program it to send whatever you like in the way of MIDI signals. It's brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. But I have a problem that my foot is kind of like quite happily over 2 pedals a lot of the time, and that worries me. But I am a resourceful chap, and I know what I'm doing with the soldering iron. So downstairs at the moment, I've got a microcontroller, a Raspberry Pi Pico, which I can run really simple software to manage 8 rotary encoders, which have also got push buttons. So I'm going to make one of those, and it's going to be a wireless controller with 8 twiddly knobs that can also work as buttons. And hopefully, if that all works, it should also be relatively easy to make another controller with a bunch of soft touch pedals that are nicely spaced for me, that is either wireless or wired into the thing, so I can have something that will sit. A size 12 foot controller is absolutely what I'm after. You know, if you look at Ed Sheeran's Chewy thing, I don't think he's got big feet, but his pedals are nicely spaced. He's custom built and it's big. And the Macmillan is lovely and light and small, but it's yeah, I and the other thing is, it turns out in an open mic, I really want to get the mic off the stand. And if you're tethered to the mic to be tapping your iPad, it's not good. So one of the other things I've got, because most of these most of these songs, I could go, okay, so this song's in this mode, and I could run all these songs from a single button and just have it do the right thing. So I could potentially have a little, almost like, a presenter controller in one hand with a wireless connector, so that I could be on the mic and still able to, click a button. But that's I need to rehearse if I ever get that built. So there are possibilities for that sort of thing, because I don't like, as an unaccompanied singer, I don't particularly like microphones. So it's finding that balance between, it's an utterly irrational thing. I don't like hiding. I don't like the thought that I'm hiding behind a thing. I understand that people do, and it's brilliant, but I quite like being the fact that I am. A lot of what I'm doing is essentially sort of barehanded music making. As you'll see, when you look at the state of my looper, you go through all of it before I start singing. Every single one of them is is cleared down. I pressed the wrong button that was trying to be clever. Sorry about that. So yes, but the point is that I like going in with no pre-prepped loops. Piers Spears, what? Trouble with headset mics, Marion, is they end up being spendy because the wireless pack for a good quality headset mic is quite a lot. I know people who work as callers for Cayley bands, and the wireless mic is absolutely brilliant for them, because when they're calling, they can go into the dance and walk people through a dance rather than just being on stage going, no, you need to. So, and I've actually got a headset mic, but it's currently wired, and I haven't got a body pack for it and a receiver for it. If I were earning a lot more from doing live performance, I'd look into it, but I'm not. Oh, the Britney style. You see, I am enough of an old fart that, as far as I'm concerned, a headset mic is a Kate Bush style headset mic, because it was invented for her, for that first that live tour that she did when she was 19 or whatever it was. Oh, baby, baby, how was I supposed to know that something wasn't right here? Oh, pretty baby, I shouldn't have let you know. And now you're out of sight, dear. Show me what you need. I don't know the words. "10 years ago, on a cold, dark night, someone was killed 'neath the town hall light. There's few at the scene, but they all agreed the slayer who ran looked a lot like me. She walks these hills in a long black veil. She visits my grave when the night winds wail. Nobody knows, 'cause nobody sees. Nobody knows but me. The judge says, son, what's your alibi? If you were somewhere else, You don't have to die. I spoke not a word, though it meant my life, for I've been in the arms of my best friend's wife. She walks these hills in long black veil. She visits my grave when the night winds wail. Nobody knows, 'cause nobody sees. Nobody knows but me. The scaffold is high and eternity near. She stands in the crowd and sheds not a tear. But sometimes at night, when the cold wind moans in a long black veil, she weeps over my bones. She walks these hills in a long black veil. She visits my grave when the night winds wail. Nobody knows, 'cause nobody sees. Nobody knows but me. She walks these hills in a long black veil. She visits my grave when the night winds wail. Nobody knows, 'cause nobody sees. Nobody knows but me. Nobody knows, 'cause nobody sees. Nobody knows but me. Long Black Veil, that I learned from the singing of Mick Jagger and the Chieftains. Oh, Dave Matthews. Oh, yeah. Oh, well, Emmylou Harris can harmonise like... Oh, gives me the chills just thinking of Emmylou Harris's harmonies. Yeah. Come with me out to the old churchyard. I so well know those paths neath the soft green sward. Friends slumber in the we want to ring God. We will trace out their names in the old churchyard. Mourn not for them, their trials are o'er. Oh, I weep for those who will weep no more, for sweet is their sleep, though cold and hard their pillows may be in the old churchyard. I know it's vain when friends depart to breathe kind words to a broken heart, and I know that the joy of life is marred when we follow lost friends down to the old churchyard. But were I at rest neath yonder tree, why would you weep, my friends, for me? I'm so weary, so wayworn, why would you retard the peace I seek in the old churchyard? I rest in the hope that one bright day my children will watch as their grandchildren play, and their joy and their laughter and blithe disregard will echo instead around the old churchyard. I rest in the hope that one bright day my children will watch as as their grandchildren play, and their joy and their laughter and blithe disregard will echo instead around the old churchyard. The old churchyard, they really don't write hymns like that anymore, do they? And especially not with the atheist edition in the last verse. The actual original last verse. The original last verse is pretty damn good as well. Why weep for me when I'm anxious to go to that haven of rest where no tears ever flow, and I fear not to enter the dark, lonely tomb where our Saviour has entered and conquered the gloom. I rest in the hope that one bright day sunshine will burst through these coffins of clay, and old Gabriel's trumpet and the voice of the Lord will waken the dead in the old churchyard. I mean, that's a pretty fabulous Blood and Thunder line, isn't it? Thanks. Very kind. I'm into that. Oh, God, these spirituals, they're just such good fun. You know, I don't believe a single word of them. We've covered this before, but I just love singing them. They're so much fun. Let's just, I'm going to cheat and karaoke one of these. Actually, hold on a moment. Oh, what is this I cannot see with ice cold hands coming over me? Oh, I am death, none can excel. I'll open the door to heaven or hell. Oh, death, won't you spare me over till another year? Oh, death, how can it be that I must come and go with thee? Oh, death, how can it be I'm unprepared for eternity? Oh, I have come to take your soul, to take your body, leave your body and leave it cold, to drop the flesh from off your bones, and earth and drop the flesh from off your frame. The earth and worms both have their claim. Oh, death, won't you spare me over till another year? Oh, death, if this be true, please give me time to reason with you. From time to time you've heard and said, I'll close your eyes, I'll lock your jaw. I'll lock your jaw so you can't talk. I'll fix your feet so you can't walk. I'll close your eyes so you can't see. This very hour, come along with me. Oh, death, won't you spare me over till another year? Oh, death, consider my age. Do not take me at this stage. My wealth is all at your command if you will move your icy hand. Oh, the old, the young, the rich and poor, all along with me must go. No wealth, no wage, no silver, no gold, nothing satisfies me but your soul. Oh, death, won't you spare me over till another year? Oh, death, now let me see my Christ has turned his back on me. When you was cold and asked to bow, you wouldn't pay heed, and it's too late now. Oh, death, give me time to fix my heart and change my mind. Your heart is fixed, your mind is bound, and I've the shackles to drag you down. Oh, death, won't you spare me over till another year? Oh, death, too late, to all farewell. My soul is damned, I'm summoned to hell. As long as God in heaven do dwell, my soul shall scream in hell. Oh, death, won't you spare me over till another year? I should learn that properly. Oh, Spanish lady. Well, you for Spanish lady. It's not one I do. There's a fabulous Newfoundland version of it as well. We'll rant and we'll roar like true Newfoundlanders. We'll rant and we'll roar on deck or below until we strike soundings inside us to sink us straight up the channel to the something we'll go. Is the Newfoundland chorus version of it. The one from Sharp that I do sing, that John Tams, Harper in Sharp, is a singer called John Tams, who's a brilliant songwriter and singer. And the one the one that he does that I sing is this one. We're still in death territory. Hang on, how's it go? Yeah. Fading away like the stars in the morning, losing their light in the glorious dawn. Thus shall we pass from this earth and its toiling, only remembered for what we have done. Only remembered, only remembered for what we have done. Thus shall we pass from this earth and its toiling, only remembered for what we have done. Only the truth that in life we have spoken, only the seed that in earth we have sown. These shall pass onward when we are forgotten, only remembered for what we have done. Only remembered, only remembered for what we have done. These shall pass onward when we are forgotten, only remembered for what we have done. Who'll sing the anthems and who'll tell the stories? Will the line hold? Will it scatter and run? Shall we at last be united in glory, only remembered for what we have done? Only remembered, only remembered for what we have done. Shall we at last be united in glory, only remembered for what we have done? Only remembered, only remembered, only remembered for what we have done. Shall we at last be united in glory, only remembered for what we have done? Only remembered for what we have done. As a new engineer, oh, right. I'm going to go and I'm going to pause. I'll be back in mere moments, but I'm going to turn the audio off and go and fill my water bottle again. Look who's back from his walkabout. You're all right, aren't you, Rubes? It's a two-cat stream. We don't often have them. Yeah, this is Ruben Ranzo, Sally Rackets. Well, they're twins. You wouldn't believe it to look at the size of them, but yeah, twins. I'm watching the window, seeing the local bat was around. Yeah. True Yankee whalerman will rant and will roar on deck and below until we see sight gay head off old Martha's Vineyard and straight up the channel to New Bedford we'll go. I say, I like that. That's rather good, isn't it? That's a cracking variant. Like that. All for that. Oh, this is one of mine. Let's do one of mine. This was going to be my happy song about how great it's going to be once COVID is over and we can all meet up in public. And it ended up getting angry. What a singing there will be in that day. Oh, what a singing there will be that sweet day. Oh, what a singing there will be when we can meet in harmony. What a singing there will be in that day. Oh, we'll stay safe sat in our homes until that day. Meeting on our mobile phones till that day. Yes, we'll stay safe sat in our homes till the day it's safe to roam. What a singing there will be in that day. And stand up for the ones who save us every day. Doctors, nurses, braving dangers every day. And the ones who bring our shopping, underpaid but never stopping. Don't forget 'em, stand up with 'em on that that day. Oh, what a singing there will be in that day. Oh, what a singing there will be that sweet day. Oh, what a singing there will be when we can join in harmony. What a singing there will be in that day. Oh, shake the walls and pull down houses on that day. May they never more divide us anyway. For there isn't an excuse to hand them back the power they used to. What a reckoning there must be in that day. What a singing there will be in that day. Oh, what a singing there will be that sweet day. Oh, what a singing there will be when we unite in harmony. What a singing there will be in that day. Yes, what a singing there will be in that day. Oh, what a singing there will be that sweet day. Oh, what a singing there will be when we stand up in unity. What a singing there will be in that day. Oh dear, yeah, definitely need a haircut. I am definitely starting to feel the heat. It's no fun. Yeah, Solomon, good American that you are. It's a good version, though. I like that chorus. A song, whoosh, in one ear and out the other, that I ought to sing. I am a brisk lad and my fortune's bad. Indeed, I am wondrous poor, but I do intend me own life for to mend. I shall build an house down on the moor, brave boys. Shall build an house down on the moor. Me father do keep fat oxen and sheep, and a neat little nag on the downs, and in the middle of the night when the moon's shining bright, there's a number of jobs to be done, brave boys. There's a number of jobs to be done. And it's I'll rove around in some other man's ground. I shall take a fat yow from the flock, and with the aid of me knife I will shorten its life, and I'll carry it home on me back, me brave boys. Shall carry it home on me back, and then me children shall pull the skin from the wool, and I'll carve it up to the bone. And when the constable do come, I'll stand there with me gun, and I'll swear all I have is me own, brave boys. Shall swear all I have is me own. For I am a brisk lad and me fortune's quite bad. Indeed, I am wondrous poor, but I do intend me own life for to mend. I shall build an house down on the moor, brave boys. I shall build an house down on the moor. Here you go, the brisk lad that I got from the singing of Mike Waterson. It was actually collected from Paul Sartin, the late Paul Sartin's great aunt, I think Mariah, in Dorset, or Hampshire, I can't remember. But yeah, Mike Waterson is the person I first heard singing it. Still, the song that flitted through my head is not playing. Doesn't want to come back. I just realised as well, I think I've got another, I need to make another template because I think I can work out how to do the style of chorus with in because that chorus, it both in Only Remembered. Only remembered, only remembered, only remembered for what we have done. This line changes every time, and maybe it gets complicated. Only remembered for what we have done. So you've got two bars, one bar of something different, fourth bar, and I know how to make that loopable, and that also works for What a Singing There Will Be. So there's at least two songs that need that structure. So maybe next week, maybe next week I'll have that set up. Have some small change. Right, yeah, I'll do that then. I didn't think he played the game. He didn't like the odds. We used to laugh and take the piss of all those jammy sods who would win and say the money wouldn't change them. He's only bought a lucky dip. He's only bloody won, and 18 million quid these days will buy a lot of fun. And he smiles and says the money will not change him. And he's bought himself a yacht. He's always wanted one of those. A Lamborghini and a wardrobe full of fancy clothes. And he tells the press the money hasn't changed him. And he sometimes comes to folk clubs with his custom-made guitar. But all that he can play is Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. So in that respect, the money hasn't changed him. And he's traded up his girlfriend for a model all tits and smile. She's a mercenary beauty and she drags him up the aisle, and she tells him that the money hasn't changed him. And I haven't seen him for a year, maybe it's been two. He doesn't live round here these days, he never passes through. But I'm sure he thinks the money hasn't changed him. That's called Small Change. And I wrote that prompted by my wife was doing a songwriting workshop at Newcastle University on the folk degree. And she was writing a sequence of songs about the lottery, and she was having trouble writing a song about how, winning the money might change you. And I dropped her off at a lecture, and I drove back to Gateshead, and in the 10 minutes of driving from the Armstrong building to Gateshead, I had the words and the tune of the whole song. And I came and I sort of sat down and wrote it down and tweaked it a bit and made it work. Yeah, came up, picked her up an hour later from the lecture. I said, I've written that song for you, and she nearly fucking killed me. Yeah. Yeah, so that's that Small Change. Oh, dear me. Ruben is rambling about through all the detritus all over this studio floor because not one of nature's tidy people, and there's stuff everywhere. So if you hear strange box-like sounds, that's the cat dicking about, basically. I'm just going to do the thing I normally... What time is it now? It's 10... Fucking hell, it's 10 o'clock. Where did the time go? I'm not nearly finished yet. Let me come here. Let me punch you. Let me punch into you. Yeah. There's one annoying thing about iPads and the Launchpad, is that the Launchpad tells the iPad that it's a keyboard. So the keyboard display on the iPad gets buggered about with, and you have to remember to show it because it's not a bloody keyboard. I don't know if anyone spotted this about an 8x8 velocity sensitive pad. Need to go get ready for tomorrow. Have a great rest of the stream, and lovely to meet all you folks. Great to have you here, Mansoph, and I'm sure you've got contact details on your thing. I will send you email and see if I can convince you to come on here as a guest. But don't feel obliged if you don't fancy it. I'm just going to quickly go through acknowledgements of people who've chucked money in the hat, because it feels rude not to, and I do it every time on this stream about now. So, So I would like to thank the anonymous supporter who chucked some money in the hat right at the beginning, Nitronomicon, Edwin B, and a couple more anonymous supporters, one of whom I know is Salient Simon and Talis. Thank you all so very much. Next week, no guest yet lined up. The week after, it is the week after, yeah, I think the week after, we've got the lovely Chantel. Chantel, oh God, how embarrassing. Chantel's surname has just completely flitted out my head. Smith? Anyway, Chantel's brilliant, a lovely singer and shepherdess. So I probably won't sing the Sheep Stealer that time. And yeah, so she's definitely coming the week after next. Next week, nobody in the diary yet, but who knows? Stranger things have happened. Smith, it is Smith. Thank God for that. It would have been really embarrassing. Oh, it's Chantel Urquhart. So yeah, we're having Chantel on. Chantel's great. And also, I think the week after that, is it the week after that? I've got Russ. Not Abbott. Russ, who used to run Walthamstow Folk Club and is now the Book of Crooks, banjo player, Marxist, lovely guy. So yeah, he'll be on doing the tour. I suggested I could come and bring the gear and do it in the room with him. He's like, no, I've got all the gear. I want to show it off. So let me just look at the diary and see what else. See if any leaping out at me. Yeah, Chantel on the 9th. Ross Chandler, that's it, on the 16th. There's definitely someone on the 30th, but I can't bloody remember who. But yeah, I will have remembered by later. Oh yeah, the 30th. Is it the 30th of? I think it's the 30th of May. 30th of June will be Emily Eastwood in person. So that will be great. So that's those things lined up. Thank you very much, another anonymous donator. Thank you, you're very kind. I think we need to start the wind up and the run in, because I don't want to overstretch, I'm afraid, because that leads to bad things, and I don't want to lead to a bad thing. Now, I sang, I've already sung the Minglo Boat song, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do this. Oh, the rain, it rains all day long. Bold Riley, oh, bold Riley. And them northern winds, they blow so strong. Bold Riley, oh, has gone away. Goodbye, my sweetheart. Goodbye, my dear, oh. Bold Riley, oh, bold Riley. Goodbye, my darling. Goodbye, my dear, oh. Bold Riley, oh, has gone away. outward bound for the Bengal Bay. Bold Riley, oh bold Riley, get bending, me lads, 'tis a hell of a way. Bold Riley, oh, has gone away. Goodbye, my sweetheart, goodbye, my dear, oh. Bold Riley, oh, bold Riley, goodbye, my darling, goodbye, my dear, oh. Bold Riley, oh, has gone away. Oh, the anchor's weighed and the sails are all set. Goodbye, my sweetheart, goodbye, my dear. Let's pretend I didn't do that, eh? Oh, the anchor's weighed and the sails are all set. Bold Riley, oh, bold Riley, and them Liverpool girls will not forget. Bold Riley, oh, has gone away. Goodbye, my sweetheart, goodbye, my dear, oh. Bold Riley, oh, bold Riley, goodbye, my darling, goodbye, my dear, oh. Bold Riley, oh, has gone away. Oh, cheer up, Mary, don't look glum. Bold Riley, oh, bold Riley, come white stocking day, you'll be drinking rum. Bold Riley, oh, has gone away. Goodbye, my sweetheart, goodbye, my dear, oh. Bold Riley, oh, bold Riley, goodbye, my darling, goodbye, my dear, oh. Bold Riley, oh, has gone away. Oh, the rain, it rains all day long. Bold Riley, oh, bold Riley, and them northern winds, they blow so strong. Bold Riley, oh, has gone away. Goodbye, my sweetheart, goodbye, my dear, oh. Bold Riley, oh, bold Riley, goodbye, my darling, goodbye, my dear, oh. Bold Riley, oh, has gone away. Goodbye, my sweetheart, goodbye, my dear, oh. Bold Riley, oh, bold Riley, goodbye, my darling, goodbye, my dear, oh. Bold Riley, oh, has gone away. Bold Riley, oh, has gone away. Thank you all for being in chat. Thank you for being active in chat. Thank you for listening. I hope you've enjoyed it. I've certainly enjoyed singing for you. I will remind you of the link. If you've enjoyed this, if you're watching it on catch up and you've enjoyed it and would like to support me in doing this, then I would be very grateful. But remember, it's all voluntary contributions. You do not feel in any way obliged or obligated. I do this because I enjoy it, and there's nothing quite like a lump of cash for telling you that someone values what you do. So thank you very much, everyone who has thrown me lumps of cash. It really is appreciated. I'm going to close out with this one. This is Dave Webber's parting song. This man has one of the finest hit rates of all modern folk style English songwriters, and this one is a particular favourite. Soon tomorrow's sun will rise, and dawn will paint the sky. There's time for just one parting song before we say goodbye. So sing together, one and all, and raise a glass of wine. Here's hoping we shall meet again along the road of time. We've shared our stories, yours and mine. We've shared our hopes and fears in memories of days gone by. We both rolled back the years. So sing together, one and all, and raise a glass of wine. Here's hoping we shall meet again along the road of time. The ever-turning fateful wheel must cause our ways to part, and bring in untold mysteries another day will start. So sing together, one and all, and raise a glass of wine. Here's hoping we shall meet again along the road of time. For from endings come beginnings, from the old springs the new. With hope for tomorrow, we'll see our parting through, and sing together, one and all, and raise a glass of wine. Here's hoping we shall meet again along the road of time. Yes, sing together, one and all, and raise a glass of wine. Here's hoping we shall meet again along the road of time. Here's hoping we shall meet again along the road of time. Thanks, everyone. It's been a pleasure singing for you. See you in a week.